Katherine Patricia Routledge, CBE, is an English actress and singer. She is best known for her role as Hyacinth Bucket in the British television series Keeping Up Appearances, which ran from 1990 to 1995. Routledge made her professional stage debut at the Liverpool Playhouse in 1952 and her Broadway debut in How's the World Treating You in 1966. In 1968, she won the Tony Award for Best Actress in a Musical for her role in Darling of the Day. Other theatre credits include Candide, for which she won the 1988 Olivier Award for Best Actress in a Musical. On television, she came to prominence during the 1980s in monologues written by Victoria Wood and Alan Bennett, appearing as Kitty in Victoria Wood as Seen on TV and in Bennett's A Woman of No Importance and Talking Heads. For the last, she was nominated for the British Academy Television Award for Best Actress. For her role as Hyacinth in Keeping Up Appearances, she received 2 further BAFTA nominations. She also starred as Hetty Winthrop in the British television series Hetty Winthrop Investigates. Her film roles include To Sir, With Love with Sidney Poitier and Don't Raise the Bridge, Lower the River with Jerry Lewis. Early life and education. Routledge was born in Tranmere, Birkenhead, Cheshire, to parents Catherine and Isaac Routledge. Her father was a haberdasher, and during the Second World War, the family lived weeks at a time in the basement of her father's shop. She was educated at Mersey Park Primary School, Birkenhead High School, now a state-funded academy school, and the University of Liverpool. At Liverpool she graduated with honours in English language and literature and was not on a path to pursue an acting career. She was, however, involved in the university's Dramatic Society, where she worked closely with the academic Edmund College, who both directed and acted in several of the Society's productions. It was College who persuaded her to pursue an acting career. After graduating from Liverpool, she trained at the Bristol Old Vic Theatre School and launched her acting career at the Liverpool Playhouse. Career. Theatre. Routledge has had a prolific career in theatre, particularly musical theatre, in the United Kingdom and the United States. She has been a long-standing member of the Royal Shakespeare Company, appearing in such acclaimed productions as the 1983 Richard III, which starred Anthony Sher in the title role. Her West End credits include Little Mary's Sunshine, Cowardy Custard, Virtue in Danger, Muses Off the Importance of Being Earnest, and The Solid Gold Cadillac, as well as a number of less successful vehicles. A classically trained singer, she has occasionally made forays into operetta, including taking the title role in an acclaimed production of Jacques Offenbach's La Grande Duchesse de Gerolstein at the 1978 Camden Festival. Routledge made her Broadway debut in Roger Milner's outrageous comedy, How's the World Treating You? In 1966, returning in the short-lived 1968 musical Darling of the Day, for which she won the Tony Award for Best Actress in a Musical, sharing the honor with Leslie Uggams of Hallelujah, Baby. Following this, Routledge had roles in several more unsuccessful Broadway productions, including a musical called Love Match, in which she played Queen Victoria, the legendary 1976 Leonard Bernstein flop 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, in which she portrayed every U.S. First Lady from Abigail Adams to Eleanor Roosevelt, and a 1981 musical, Say Hello to Harvey, based on the Mary Coyle Chase play Harvey, which closed in Toronto before reaching New York. In 1980, Routledge played Ruth in the Joseph Papp production of The Pirates of Penzance, co-starring American actor Kevin Kline and pop vocalist Linda Ronstadt, at the Delacorte Theatre in New York City's Central Park, one of a series of Shakespeare in the Park summer events. The show was a hit and transferred to Broadway the following January, with Estelle Parsons replacing Routledge. A DVD of the Central Park production, with Routledge, was released in October 2002. She also performed in Facade at New York's Carnegie Recital Hall. Routledge won a Laurence Olivier Award in 1988 for her portrayal of the old lady in Leonard Bernstein's Candide in the London cast of the critically acclaimed Scottish opera production. She also played the role of Nettie Fowler to great acclaim in the 1993 London production of Carousel. In a 2006 Hampstead Theatre production of The Best of Friends, she portrayed Dame Laurentia McLaughlin. In 2008, she played Queen Mary in Royce Wrighton's play Crown Matrimonial. More recent work include the narrator in The Carnival of the Animals with the Nash Ensemble in 2010, the role of Myra Hess in the play Admission, 1 shilling in 2011, and Lady Markby in An Ideal Husband at the Chichester Festival Theatre in 2014. Film and television. Routledge's screen credits include To Sir, With Love, Pretty Polly, 30 is a Dangerous Age, Cynthia, The Bliss of Mrs. Blossom, Don't Raise the Bridge, Lower the River, If It's Tuesday, This Must Be Belgium, and Girl Stroke Boy. Routledge's early television appearances included a role in Steptoe and Son, in the episode Seance in a Wet Rag and Bone Yard, as a clairvoyant called Madame Fontana. She also appeared in Coronation Street, and as a White Witch in Doctor at Large. Also in 1971, Routledge played Mrs. Jennings in the BBC miniseries production of Sense and Sensibility. However, she did not come to prominence on television until she featured in monologues written for her by Alan Bennett from 1978, and later Victoria Wood in the 1980s. She first appeared in Alan Bennett's A Woman of No Importance in 1982, and then as the opinionated Kitty in Victoria Wood as seen on TV in 1985. She performed 2 further monologues in Bennett's Talking Heads in 1987 and 1998. Routledge was nominated for a British Academy Television Award for Best Actress for the monologue, A Lady of Letters. In 1990, Routledge was cast as Hyacinth Bucket in the comedy series Keeping Up Appearances. She portrayed a formerly working-class woman with social pretensions and delusions of grandeur. Routledge delighted in portraying Hyacinth, as she claimed she couldn't stand people like her in real life. In 1991, she won a British Comedy Award for her portrayal, and she was later nominated for 2 BAFTA TV Awards in 1992 and 1993. The series ended at Routledge's request in 1995. In 1995, Routledge accepted the lead in another long-running series, playing Hetty Winthrop in the mystery drama Hetty Winthrop Investigates, co-starring rising star Dominic Monaghan as her assistant and Derek Benfield as her husband. It first aired in January 1996, and ran until the autumn of 1998, with 1 special episode in 1999. She has also played several real-life characters for television, including Barbara Pym, and in a dramatised BBC omnibus biographical documentary of 1994, Hildegard of Bingen. In 2001, Routledge starred in Anybody's Nightmare, a fact-based television drama in which she played a piano teacher who served 4 years in prison for murdering her elderly aunt, but was acquitted following a retrial. Radio and audio books. Routledge's extensive radio credits include several Alan Bennett plays and the BBC dramatisation of Carol Hayman's Ladies of Letters, in which she and Prunella Scales play retired women exchanging humorous correspondence over the course of several years. A 10th series of Ladies of Letters premiered on BBC Radio 4 in 2009. Radio work prior to 1985 included Private Lives, Present Laughter, The Cherry Orchard, Romeo and Juliet, Alice in Wonderland and The Fountain Overflows. Having a distinctive voice, Routledge has also recorded and released a variety of audiobooks including unabridged readings of Wuthering Heights and Alice's Adventures in Wonderland and abridged novelizations of the Hetty Winthrop series. In 1966, she sang the role of Mad Margaret in Rudder Gore, the title role in Iolanthe, and Melissa in Princess Ida. In a series of BBC Radio Gilbert and Sullivan recordings, she took part in a studio broadcast to Tchaikovsky's opera Vakula the Smith in 1989. In 2006, she was featured in a program of the Stage and Screen series on Radio 3 Records. Routledge featured as the Mother Abbess on an album version of The Sound of Music released in 1966 by MFP. She is among the actors on the original cast recording of Cowardy Custard, singing "You Were There," "Mad About the Boy," and "I Went to a Marvelous Party." In 1975, RCA released a solo album presenting Patricia Routledge singing the classics. She sang songs from, among others, Richard Rodgers, Cole Porter and Noel Coward. In 1996, it was released on CD by Camden Records. Personal life. Routledge has never married, has no children, and as of June 2008, update, resides in Chichester, West Sussex and regularly worships at Chichester Cathedral. She was appointed OBE in 1993 and CBE in 2004. As of July 2012, update, she was a patron of the Beatrix Potter Society. In 2008, Routledge received a Doctor of Letters degree from Lancaster University for her contribution to drama and theatre, filmography, film and television work, stage work awards and nominations.